Hi, my name's Janelle and welcome back to Rosery Apparel. Today I'm going to be going fabric shopping and I thought I'd bring you along with me as I get so many questions asking how I buy my fabrics and where I purchase them. So hopefully this video will answer a lot of those questions. I haven't been fabric shopping for a couple of months, so I'm really excited to pick up some new bits for my fabric stash. And I'll be going to one fabric shop and the rest are going to be thrift stores or op shops as we call them here in Australia, which I'm really excited about as if you've watched any of my videos you'll know I love op shopping so much. Also, before I go, I did just want to share a little disclaimer. I won't be wearing a mask as I go out and about today, but I'm definitely pro-mask if it makes sense and is logical wherever you live. I live in Tasmania, which is the small island at the bottom of Australia, and we haven't had any active cases of the virus for quite a while now. And no one really wears masks here. It's one of the few times where being isolated from the world and the rest of Australia has been a really positive thing, and the borders to my state have been closed for 4 or 5 months now. So yeah, no one really wears masks here, but I'm definitely pro wear a mask if, like I said, it's logical and makes sense where you live, which luckily for me isn't here. So let's get fabric shopping. I am going to leave, I promise, but I thought I'd quickly share a little outfit of the day just in case anyone's interested in what I'm wearing today. I've got this kind of raincoat jacket sort of thing that I picked up from H&M in the men's section actually. As soon as I saw it, I just tried it on and loved it. It's just exactly what I was looking for and I love the colour of it so much. And I'm also wearing the Only label blouse, which I think I've shown on this channel before. It's by a really cool independent Australian ethical brand. So I'll leave a link to their online store if you'd like to check it out. And then I've just got a pair of jeans, which are also from H&M quite a few years ago now, and my Superga high top trainers. Sorry that the floor is in need of a vacuum. I should really get onto that. So the first stop of the day is Spotlight, which is a big craft and fabric store here in Australia. It's one of those fabric stores that has so many fabrics, which makes it slightly overwhelming to shop in. So I'll be sharing my biggest tip for shopping in stores like this at the end of the video. Once I find a handful of fabrics I like, I go and find a mirror and then hold the fabrics up to myself to see whether or not I like the way they're looking. This is a great way to visualize what the fabrics will look like as a finished garment. Managed to find some pretty amazing pieces. So I'm at the first op shop for the day. Sorry I didn't film too much in Spotlight. If you've ever shopped in Spotlight, I'm sure you know it's quite an overwhelming shop. And I actually know everyone that works there as it's the store I used to work in. So I was kind of catching up with everyone and just chatting. So didn't really want to be that awkward ex-colleague that now goes into the store just to film fabrics. But I did manage to get a few shots and I picked up some really nice pieces that I'll show you in more detail in a second. So let's go into this first op shop and hopefully I'll have a bit of luck. The first section I always go and check when I'm op shopping is the Manchester section, as the tablecloths and the bed sheets always seem to have the best fabric options in my opinion. Op shopping for fabric is very much a treasure hunt and you almost have to have a filter over your eyes that's just looking for the fabrics and colours that you like. In saying that though, it is good to be open-minded and have a look at fabrics you normally wouldn't be drawn to, as you never know what you might find. I'm kind of really drawn to this. Obviously the colour is very much my colour, but the cross stitch is kind of cute too. I'm not sure what it is, I think they're placemats. Also this tablecloth is kind of nice. It's not exactly my colour, but I kind of do like the grid pattern. So at the next op shop now, I try to go to about 4 to 5 op shops every time I go op shopping, just so I have a bit more variety and more chances of finding some good things. This one is a lot bigger than the one I just went to, so hopefully I will have a little bit more luck. As I'm sure you're starting to see, the thrift stores that I go to are not curated at all. I sometimes get comments saying that the thrift stores near you aren't very nice and therefore never have nice fabrics. But the truth is, no op shop is nice. It just takes looking past the masses of rubbish to find some really nice fabric gems. So I decided to leave that really cute ditzy floral sheet. Hopefully I won't regret it. I just didn't know exactly what I'd make out of it. I don't think I would wear that print. But I'm at my last op shop for the day. This is one of my favourite ones. I probably would rate this op shopping trip maybe only a 5. It's been a lot of fun bringing you with me, but I haven't managed to find as much as I would have hoped. But that's okay. Let's hope this last one gives me a little bit more. Okay, so it's the next day now and I'm so excited to show you some of the bits and pieces I picked up yesterday. I also have a few clothes pieces that I picked up recently in some Hobart op shops, so I thought I'd show you those as well, as I didn't find a single piece of clothing yesterday at all. Which is crazy. So like I said yesterday, the op shop trip was probably a 5 out of 10. I didn't find as much as I had hoped, but I did find one in particular fabric piece that I'm really happy with and I'm very excited to show you. So let me start off by showing you the fabrics that I picked up at Spotlight. So Spotlight is a big craft store here in Australia and it's pretty much the only fabric shop that I have near me. So it's where I get a lot of my fabrics. And I actually used to work there, so I know the store really well, but if you have been to a Spotlight store before, you'll know how overwhelming it is. There's just so much fabric crammed into that shop and you have to really take your time to find nice pieces there. So if you are shopping at Spotlight, my biggest tip is to go there with plenty of time to browse and look around. I personally recommend going through each table twice because there's so much fabric in there, you easily miss things the first time round. So that's what I did yesterday. I kind of went in, had a look, saw some things that caught my eye and then went back around and then found other things that I'd missed before. But yeah, that's my biggest tip, to really take your time going through the tables to find some really nice fabrics because there is a lot of garbage there too. Okay, so let me show you what I purchased. So these first two fabrics that I picked up, they're the exact same fabric, just in two slightly different shades. Ultimately, I couldn't really choose between the two, that's why I got both. They're both linen cotton blend, which is some of my favorite fabrics to work with because it's just the best of both worlds. You get the easiness of working with cotton and the beautiful texture of the linen. So I got 2.5 meters of this beautiful blue. I think it was called Egg, which is a really cute name. Let me find the receipt and check. Yeah, it's called, oh, they're both really cute names. So yeah, this one is called Egg and I really am drawn to blue this season. I love blue. You'll see there's a bit of a theme in the fabrics I've picked up, but I was really happy to find this beautiful blue shade in the linen. And then along with that, I got this one, which is in the shade Oregano. I mean, how adorable is that? But I'm also really drawn to this kind of sage green colour as well. I only got 1.5 meters as I'm not sure yet what I want to make from it. Maybe a cute little mini dress or maybe a blouse, but I just wanted to pick up a little bit because I just love the shade so much. Next, I have this 100% cotton poplin fabric in, again, it's got that really beautiful kind of sage green and blue and peach. Basically all my favorite colours at the moment in the one fabric, and it's floral, which I'm always drawn to. I don't know why, but I love a good floral. Again, not sure what I want to make out of this. I just really wanted to own it. So I only got 1.5 meters of this one as well, and hopefully that'll be enough again for maybe a blouse or something like that. I don't think I want a full dress out of this, but yeah, a cute little blouse or something would be really nice, I think. So next up I have this adorable ditzy print rayon. I was really proud of myself for only picking out one rayon. There were a few nice ones I was drawn to, but they all were very similar. But I ended up opting for this navy blue one with these cute little apricot and like brick red flowers on them. I just think the colours together just look really beautiful and will be a really nice one for spring. And I actually love how it kind of looks with my nails at the moment. So they are my spotlight finds. I'll try to leave a link to each of those down in the description below this video if you'd like to pick up any for yourself. So now let me show you the fabrics I picked up from the thrift store. First up, I have this amazing double bed sheet. It's a double, yep, double bed sheet in this beautiful, again, this one's probably more like an eggshell blue, I would say. As I'm really drawn to blue at the moment, I saw this and just had to pick it up. It was only $3, so I just thought, why not? This one I didn't find yesterday, but I wanted to show it to you because it is unreal. It's kind of this semi-sheer crepe textured fabric with the most beautiful blue floral print. It's almost like the type of floral you would find on a piece of china. It's just so dainty and beautiful, and the fabric's really unusual, and I can't wait to make myself something really nice for the warmer months out of this. Now this next one is probably my favourite find from yesterday. It's just this beautiful raspberry red cotton fabric with the cutest little cream floral print. And the reason I got so excited about this is that it's like, yeah, a perfect cotton fabric. It's lightweight but still got a little bit of body to it. It's really nice quality. And there is, where's the tag? 2.8 meters of fabric here for $4. It's usually pretty rare to find good quality fabric like this at the op shops to begin with, and then to get so much of it, 2.8 is enough to make anything really. I could make a dress, I could make a jumpsuit, so I was really excited to pick that one up. It's honestly the sort of fabric that I would pick up at a fabric shop. I love it so much, and I was just really excited to find that one, and it's definitely my favourite from yesterday's op shopping trip. And the last fabric piece that I picked up is another bed sheet. This one is also a double bed sheet. It was only $2.50, and it's this really beautiful like light pink rose colour, very similar to the Rosery pink that I have in the background there. I'm going to show you a blouse I picked up while I was in Hobart in a second, and this fabric reminded me of that blouse, and I think that's why I picked it up, because this blouse is beautiful and I want to make something similar as a dress version, maybe out of this. So we'll just have to wait and see. So let me show you some of the clothing bits I picked up from Hobart on the weekend. I'll start with the blouse because I've just started talking about it, so I may as well. So here it is here. It's just the most beautiful thing ever. It's very similar to the style of my McCall 7974, I think it was from memory, dress. I'll leave a little picture of it up here so you can see. It's got the deep V-neck and then kind of the gathers on the bust, and I love it so much. It's also got a nice shirred panel at the back, and also these cute little shirred puff sleeves that I love so much. I just had to pick it up. As I've mentioned on this channel before, I don't often wear this colour, but I still really love it, so I think I'm just going to get over that and start wearing this colour more, because I'm always so drawn to it, and even though I don't think it looks that good on me, I just don't care. I want to wear it, so I'm going to. Another top I picked up is this really beautiful, again, it's very similar to the red fabric I picked up. It's just a plain forest green fabric with a cute white floral print. But what I really love about this top is the beautiful buttons down the front, and it's also got the elasticated shoulders, I guess. So you could wear it off the shoulder style or up on top of the shoulder too. It's also got a bit of elastic at the end of the sleeve, so it gives it a nice little puff, which you know I love. So I was really happy to pick this one up as well. And the last piece of clothing that I found recently is this beautiful vintage floral pleated skirt. I'm a real sucker for pleated skirts, and I just had to pick this one up because of the floral print and the colours. It's just really dreamy, and yeah, I think it's going to be a really cute staple for the warmer months. So the last few things I have to share are just a few random miscellaneous bits. First up, I picked up some cute little white buttons. I use these a lot, so when I saw these little packets at the op shop, I thought I would pick some up. They were only $1.50 a packet, so I thought I may as well pick some up to add them to my stash, as they always come in handy. So I also didn't find this one yesterday either, but I wanted to share it because it's amazing. I recently found this beautiful vintage butterick pattern. I just am so drawn to this design. I just love the puffy sleeves and the kind of scooped waistline with the bow at the back. I just think this could be a really beautiful dress, and I'm definitely going to have a go at making it this season. So it needs about 2.5 meters for that little tiny mini dress. So maybe I'll make it out of one of the Spotlight fabrics that I picked up. And the very last thing that I picked up is this wicker basket. I do have a kind of like little DIY plan for this, and it was only $2, so I decided to pick it up, and I'll be sharing what I have planned for this basket very soon. So that is everything that I purchased yesterday, plus a few little extra bits that I picked up recently. I hope you enjoyed coming fabric and op shopping with me. It was a lot of fun to film. I always enjoy filming my op shopping trips, so there will definitely be more in the future. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, then be sure to do so for sewing tutorials and other sewing type videos like this one. And come find me on Instagram at Rosery Apparel if you'd like to see some of the things I make. Have a lovely day, and thanks for watching.